Hi, I'm John Spiegel, one of the field CTOs for HPE Aruba Networking. And I'm here today to talk to you about securing data in SaaS with a CASB. Now, if we think about IT, applications, they are the factory that runs IT and your business. But something has changed. The applications that used to live in the data center are now resident all over the world, in all four corners of the internet. As a result, it's very easy for me. Say, for instance, I need a word processing program. Download it from the internet. Say I've gone on an amazing bike ride and I want to understand the data just like a Tour de France rider. I can easily do that by uploading my data to the cloud and analyzing it like a pro. Or maybe I'm a startup and I want to leverage a world-class HR solution. Again, the power of a click from the cloud, and it's available to me. But here's the problem. What if I'm an IT engineer, a security engineer, or maybe a CISO? How do I know what applications are resident on my network now that my data exists not only in the data center, but also in the cloud? The problem is, I don't know where all my data is. Is it in the cloud? Is it in my data center? How do I know that my applications are compliant? How do I know that there's no malware resident in a SaaS application? These are challenges that every CISO and security engineer is working with. So let's go ahead and solve these issues with a CASB. For the purposes of this Lightboard session, let's define CASB as this. First of all, it provides visibility into the applications that are resident in your cloud and on your premise as well, so you can overcome challenges like shadow IT. Secondly, there's compliance. This is an area that is becoming more and more troublesome for the CISOs and GRC folks. You want to understand, is my data compliant? Are my credit cards secure? Do I have challenges with GDPR? And finally, is my HIPAA information in the right place and is it secure? There's also the question of data security. Corporations want to keep what is secret resident within their applications. And finally, protection, threat protection. We want to understand if there's malware resident within our applications. So how do we use a CASB? There's really two ways. First of all is inline. Say, for instance, I've got a SharePoint application and someone has a Dropbox account. By using Inline CASB through our SSE, we can detect somebody transacting a download. Perhaps it's payroll information. That's very critical to us. If they download it, what happens if it's running through the SSE solution and they try to upload it to Dropbox? Through policy, we can either decide to block that transfer, deny access to Dropbox, or even alert the SOC to let them know that this has happened. We can take all of these actions based on business policy. The second method that we can leverage a CASB is through an API. Generally, these are for SaaS applications like O365 or Salesforce or maybe even Workday. Again, we can leverage that API to control access to that application. Maybe there's some critical sales information that we don't want to have leaked out. Or maybe we want to set a policy that if somebody's working from home, they're not able to access the critical data. And finally, maybe we can leverage that API to do that threat inspection, understand if malware has started to creep in to our SaaS applications. And finally, the best use of that API out-of-band CASB is the ability to manage not only this SaaS application like Salesforce, but what if we have another one like O365? Or maybe we have Workday over here. Leverage all of those and control access through out-of-band CASB to multiple SaaS applications. So securing data in SaaS with CASB. At the end of the day, it's about removing the question marks that the security engineer or the CISO may have, so they know that their data is secure as well as their SaaS applications. If you want to find out more information, visit our website.